Svenskeren earlier today announced that he's joining Cloud9. Actually, Cloud9 announced that Svenskeren is joining them. And that's just another ex-TSM member going to one of their rival teams. There's going to be a lot of revenge games this upcoming split.
Yeah, first double lift to TSM, or not to TSM, to Team Liquid.
Yep.
And then Biofrost to CLG. And now Svenskeren to Cloud9. All their biggest rivals now have a former TSM member. Like, they didn't need enough ammo already. They just got a little bit more. But yeah, Svenskeren to Cloud9 is the latest news. And it's pretty massive because we know that Contractz left for Golden Guardians and this interesting roster that's kind of underwhelming at first glance. We'll touch on that roster later. But they desperately need a jungler. And there was talks about Trashy rejecting an offer from Cloud9. Yanko's, Peanut, all in that discussion. You must have thought Cloud9 had something in mind. Turns out it's Svenskeren from TSM going over to Cloud9. Interesting move, and we'll see if Sven can get back to form that he didn't really have with TSM in Summer at Worlds.
Yeah, and I am very interested how this whole contract situation actually went down with C9 because, I mean, this is a guy who probably had some potential to be the best jungler in NA this split. He's a young guy, and he really showcased his talents on C9. So why did he go to Golden Guardians? A pretty underwhelming roster. Obviously, I'm sure he got a lot of money, but I mean, he was under contract with C9 going into 2018, so clearly C9 had to let him go. And if they didn't have a super solid plan in place, it's a little questionable, but I think they're very happy that they did get Svenskeren, and maybe even happy that Trashy turned them down.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they'd be pretty desperate at first glance when you heard the Trashy news, and it's like,
Oy.
oh God, if Trashy turned you down, then you must be scooping the bottom of the barrel there. So they were almost stuck with Wiggly, Licorice topside of the map, which is what they want for their challenger roster, not so much their
You
main
don't want
roster.
Wiggly Licorice, you want the straight Licorice that has no wiggles.
You want
That's
Svenskeren Licorice, which
Yes.
everyone knows about. But yeah, it's an interesting roster now. I mean, people were wondering what's going on. Is Licorice going to be the starter? Now it looks like he will be. I mean,
Definitely.
Because Impact left, I think they wanted to bring him back. But now with all that happening, Contract's gone. Import slot now in the jungle and the mid lane. And Licorice will likely be the starting top laner. And we'll see what Svenskeren can do, if he can kind of feel like Contract's role and go back to his aggressive ways. Because we all know the TSM meme of, hey, you're now a ward in our jungle. Stay away from the mid lane and just, you know, give me vision. But now it's Svenskeren's going to have to do what Contractz did and get Jensen going in that mid lane, try to fill that role. So it's an interesting move. And I think Svenskeren's going to do very well in Cloud9.
Yeah, I think people are kind of just, because he had a bit of a down split with TSM, it's like, oh no, C9 has to have Svenskeren, they're screwed, Svenskeren sucks. But I mean, this guy does not suck. Even when he wasn't playing at his best on TSM, he's still one of the top junglers, one of the top, four guys in NA. So yeah, I think going into a whole new atmosphere, a new team environment, I think he'll really be able to kind of showcase his former strengths. And I think Jensen's a lot more aggressive in lane than Bjergsen, which will kind of help out Svenskeren in there. And there's already nicknames you can come up with for them.
Jenskeren.
Jenskeren.
Svensson?
Svensson. There's too many Svens and Vens. And that's the good news here, is now we have Sven and Sven in the same league.
Oh no.
Again. So you're going to be hearing them getting confused in these C9 TSM matchups.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more esports content.